So basically, in today's video, we're going to take a close look at the package from Japan, because we have something pretty damn cool to show you. So let's go. I have been buying so much stuff from China that I completely forgot how it is to buy something else. But today's video, let's take a close look at something from Japan, or better said, something that is pretty damn cool, and it's retro game related. It has been some time ago that I basically bought this, and I can tell you that I didn't really regret it or something. I didn't got the time to it. By the way, I have no idea. We're going to unbox this, but I have no idea what this is. We're going to talk about the PC Engine. It's what I understand of an 8-bit system, but if you're looking at the graphics, wow, this is some next level shizzle back in the day. Inside the box we're also going to get some extra things, because there was a particular thing I'm going to need today. So then we're having over here an extra PCB, and the reason why you can buy all kinds of PCB, but this one is needed simply because otherwise we couldn't connect the normal SCART cable I'm getting with this. There are all kinds of modification and upgrade from AliExpress, but it's something we're going to talk about in a different video. Then over here we do get the controller, and yep, we only having one controller that can plug in here, so far I understand of. So the neck controllers do have a very interesting configuration. We're having the D-pad over here like every single controller. We're having the button 1 and 2. There is also different controls out there. Select, but this is called run. Not start, but run. That is something I really needed to get used to. I do have multiple, let's say different colors, different versions, of the other products I'm having laying around here. Another thing I was really intrigued by is this thing. That is actually this multi-game tab. That is something that I didn't own in my collection, so it's a very cool and good addition. There are a couple of games that we can play with friends, so that is pretty cool. Even up to 5 players can be used with this. So what comes inside this box is interesting. Yeah, we do have ourselves an extension cable, or yeah, there's an extension cable for this, or no, I have no idea what this is. Why is this in here? No idea. Let's go further. But all crazy wickedness aside, just going to be honest, I really have no idea what this is. It looks like a keyboard extender or something like that. This is the cable that we're going to need. It is a non-brand. Normally I would pick those up from the UK. There is a cable, let's say, web shop that sells those special, let's say, high quality ones. But we're going to do it for now. Okay, so they're having over here the special switch that is basically for RGB and component or something. It's quite interesting to see. So the thing that we need to do with the system is just plugging it back in here. I know there are a different kind of upgrades, but I'm just going to use this one. Let's plug it in. It's kind of interesting. You don't need to put it in that deep. So at the front we're going to get ourselves the on and off switch. Over here we're going to get the input for the controller, and the games, that is a different story, something we're going to talk about too. Over here we having the antenna switch, and in here we have an extra switch, but that's very difficult to reach, by the way. And then of course at the left side we do have an AC adapter in, but where's the AC adapter? No idea. But it is not going to be a problem, because we're having here 9 volts and we know exactly how we need to set the plus and minus, or the positive and negative. And over here we're having some information about the system. This thing is called the PITG001. Yeah, for what? Wow. When we're looking at the games itself, I was really flabbergasted, especially the first time that I ever seen it, what actually the PC Engine can do. So one of the things you realize when these things are getting really old, it needs to be doing some cleaning, because not every single button seems to be working. For example, number button 1 doesn't do anything. I need to press the start really hard, so this thing needs some really some good cleaning. But I'm flabbergasted just actually how everything looks and how it plays. So when you're playing this on an LCD, I know a lot of people really hate it. But I must say, when you're looking at the image itself, it looks very crisp, clear, especially when you're going to combine this with a very good RGB cable. But I can remember that the Master System also had this this U-card system. It's absolutely cool to see that actually the PC Engine just only works with this, not your typical game cartridges that I'm used to when it comes to the Master System or NES. There are some minor differences where you can see over here, we're having 2 games. This thing is just thicker. Maybe it is because of the size of the video game itself. And a quick shout out to Ramon. Basically, I picked up this a lot of PC Engine games for a pretty good deal. You can find them. There are a lot of say full Japanese, so I cannot really read it what is standing on here. But if you're just having a Street Fighter, they're in English and you can just play them and really enjoy them. Okay, so I've shown you like the cartridge only, the Thunderblade. This thing is one of those ways that basically you could pick it up back in the day. I think this is the original pricing. I think this is the second-hand pricing. And of course, NEC can be found, or PC Engine can just be found in Japan way easier than of course here in my country. But nevertheless, when opening it up, what you're going to get is basically the U card, and they're also having this very nice plastic sleeve around it. And in here we do have like, and I think it's not like really a manual, but let's remove it from the case itself, and let's give you like a quick look. I really love the artwork on this. Everything is of course in Japanese. We need to have like some Google Glass to understand what they're saying here, but it just basically explains how, of course, the games work. And that's something I just really want to see more in my collection, to basically get everything in, let's say, complete condition. Let's put it that way, because finding them is going to be quite challenging for a good price. Thunderblade, one of those cool games I've played a lot on the Mega Drive. But we're having like, for example, a Famicom game. I just like had one laying around over here. You can see like it's a completely different construction. Of course, this is a multi-game card from China, but just want to give you like a quick comparison, like how tiny these cartridges are. And I'm very fascinated, especially when you think when they made these things. How they actually work is just going to be sliding it in, and the last part you just need to push it in, and when powering on, this green lid will basically hold the cartridge in place. So let's take a close look at a couple of games. One of them is Victory Run. It's not like the super graphical thing to get, but if you think about it, this was like 8-bit system back in the day. It looks pretty damn cool. Alright, so let's choose our name. I need to get myself a different controller. This thing is completely broken! Ah! Okay, so let's choose my car. Engine. We have a couple of points that we can basically use. Okay, that's it. Ready to go. Press start, or run, they love to say it. I'm ready. Go! That sound effect. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Okay, we need to shift gears. That's kind of cool, to be honest. But everything looks so much cooler, you know, like if I had this as a child, I would like really enjoy this. Another game called Champion Wrestlers. There's this Kung Fu guy. Let's check it out. Oh boy. There we go. He's grabbing me. I don't know what he's doing. I have no idea what I'm doing over here. We're starting off with one of my favorite soundtracks of Street Fighter. Oh, he just grabbed me. Great. But yeah, everything runs so smooth compared when you're looking at a Famicom and those weird homebrew games itself. He's just punched me in the balls. I'm not going to do that. Nope, you're not going to grab me anymore. Come on. Whoo! But also for this machine we can even get ourselves like a multi-game card, a 501 game collection turbo. We also have like original EverDrive. There are many different ways to play, and I can tell you there are many different games to explore. There are so many good titles on the PC Engine that I completely missed out on. So just plug it in, power it on, and it's going to be a blast to the past. But when you're going to deep dive in the PC Engine library, you will find crazy cool games like Devil's Crush. It is an absolutely crazy expensive game to get complete, but I can tell you, one of those pinball games, as a big pinball fan, this is a really cool game to play. Let's give you like a short example. Some amazing soundtracks. I think they also ported this to a different system, but of course the PC Engine is in my opinion one of the superior ones to get. And I understand that people are really want to have one of these games in their collection because it's such a fun game to play. So when it comes to the controllers, I just wanted to show you a couple of differences. I have two different controller colors, and that's because I have one of them with my TurboGrafx. A different model I've reviewed here on the channel. I was glad because I can finally play some games and show you. The original controller came with it. I just need like a thorough, like say, clean up in the inside, and it's highly possible it will work there. Okay, so when you're looking at Okay, let's do that again. Another thing I'm having over here is the 3-button controller that came with one of my other systems. Super convenient if you want to play some Street Fighter, of course. It's not super convenient, but you basically need like 6 buttons, but okay. So there's something I need to live with. But then, like, it's very cool to play Street Fighter 2 on the PC Engine. Not my favorite one, but it is like really enjoyable. If you're like into retro gaming, you should really check out the PC Engine, because those things are pretty damn cool. I don't know if they're very expensive to find in your country. For me, they are just okay prices, especially when you're going to get, of course, in the CD add-on stuff. Yeah, there we're going to get like different price range, but I didn't pick it up for a lot of money. And yeah, if you ever like love retro gaming, you should just consider checking it out. There are like a lot of hidden gems on this. Thank you for watching. Consider subscribing, hit the little bell, and it would be great to see you in the next video. Before I forget what was inside these things, let's take a close look. Let's check out. What the heck is this? This is more like a figurine or something like that. You can just... Ugh, it's even like, I don't know what it's made of, but it feels kind of sticky. Sticky statue. Ugh. Let's see what's in box number 2. Oh, it's actually like the same version. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. Oh, there are like footballs with it. Oh, kind of cool. Okay. I think just like they need to place on here. It doesn't matter. Like there are 2 colors. They feel kind of weird. Like I don't know what's going on with those things, but look at it. Ugh, is there mold or something like that? Ugh.